Yo, Maron, what are you doing? Hey, like, comment, subscribe, share, do everything you gotta do, man. It goes a long way, trust me. You like my shirt? Get straight into the episode. We are back in action. League Lads is finally back. We had a little bit of a break. I think a well-deserved one. I think we were all working very, very hard. Mr. Mo here, it was his 1 year anniversary. Inshallah, there's 1,000 of them more to come. You gotta smile about that shit. Mem's had some stuff with his family, so we just decided to have 1 week off. But we're back and we're better. We haven't spoken about a lot of things that's happening in NRL. A lot of shit, bro. Origin, Bulldogs, Freddie Fitler is piece. I don't know. Let's don't get me started on Freddie Fitler. But how
we're going in, bro. We're going in.
I miss you, first of all. On a human basis, I seen you. What's it been? 8 days, 9 days now ago.
I know. The hell.
And it hurt my heart. And I called this guy and I'm like, bro, I miss you. Well, I can't remember. I messaged him and he's like, I don't miss you, bro. Relax. It's been like 7 days.
Because I was like, you lasted 26 years without me, bro. You can last like another couple days, bro.
Listen to this. And then he messages me like, what was it? He called me yesterday actually. Yeah. And you're like, bro, I full miss you. And I was like, you lasted 20 years about me 80. But bro, how are you, bro? What's been happening? What's new?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I've just been chilling, working hard on Kick. It's been
how's Kick going, alright?
Streams are popping off now, bro. So we're back in Bizzo.
No, that's what we like to hear, bro. Because sometimes you need a little bit of a break, but you've been grinding. I feel like I missed something in my life this week, bro. I really did. There was no clips for me to make. There was no one for me to argue with. Just had Ronaldo NPC fans messaging me about Messi.
I keep sending him all these memes, bro.
Hey, the one you sent me today was the best. That was
the
so
poem,
good.
Bro.
Someone actually thought of that shit. But anyway, let's go. Let's get started. We always start off with W-Man's, L-Man's Game of the Round before we get into all the controversial topics that's happened this week. First of all, I love this little thing. First of all, my W-Man's, I'm going to say it out loud, and I've been speaking about this bloke for so long this year. It has to be Shaun Johnson, bro. Because what a guy. You know, he's probably WNL man because I like Jared Croker as well. But he just spoiled the party, bro. He didn't care about nothing, cuz. What 300 games?
What 300 games, bro? As the Warriors fans were begging for, like, because I went live on TikTok right as the Shaun Johnson try happened.
Yeah.
So I couldn't make a clip, couldn't record a clip. So I edited, we just got the stream clip, put it, because just so they could see my reaction. F your 300 games, bro.
Literally, bro.
He said Lechord, bro. Right at the end of the game, the guy got knocked out, comes back, had a bleeding nose, everything, comes back, intercepts it off the other team's receiving the kickoff.
They're trying to do like a big pass to go and score a try and,
right,
make the lead smaller.
You know that this arc, I've seen this arc before, bro. I've seen this character arc before.
Yeah.
From Benji. All right, Benji went through step in everyone phase, bro. And then the phase where, like, they're just not doing too well for whatever reason.
Or whatever it is.
And then the morphing into like a proper high IQ calculated 7, bro. You know what I mean?
And a proper stepper.
Yeah, bro.
Because last week, we can't forget, we didn't speak about it last week, but last week he was grooving for everyone, Shaun Johnson, bro.
Yeah, it was looking like there's one game, bro. It's like he turns it on when he needs to. The OG Shaun Johnson, bro.
And I think that's part of maturity, bro. Straight up, because you can't step every game. You can't run like that every single game. In the end of the day, we'll get the best of him. He might put his hamstring more often than what. But yeah, he deserves all the praise he's getting. I also got 3 more players here. If you want to add on anyone, let me know. Ruben Garrick, absolute monster performance against the Dolphins. Smashed them in every single
3 and 3, bro.
And he played that center. Harry Grant hasn't had a good season, to be honest with you. It's been a bit of a quiet season, Harry Grant. But what you get from him in that game and what you get from him in Origin is the reason why he's so great, bro. He's one of the best.
You mean he hasn't had a great season to his standards?
To his standards.
He's still been great.
But that's what we look at them as.
But, mate, I made that video, bro.
Which one?
If you got no hose. Men who have no hose, what are you doing? I'm watching the Harry Grant masterclass.
Bro, I love how TikTok's taking NRL and they spun
it.
It's
we're
amazing,
doing
bro.
It, man.
But the last W-Mans of the week is Ezra Mann. Because that pass on its own was probably one of the game, I think. They scored that. That was the game.
That was the winner.
That was the game winner. That pass from Ezra Mann. And, bro, he only started really playing last year, was it? Yeah, towards the back end of the season.
Yeah, back end of last season. He's still very young.
He gets Adam Reynolds in this year, and that's why I try to say this about Burden: is you get a player like Adam Reynolds next to you, you just become this different beast. You have no pressure. You're not forced to adapt to different styles of play and do other people's jobs. But that pass, bro, oh my god,
It was mad.
And he chose to go the hard option. He could have passed earlier, but he's like, no, I want to get it around this bloke, flick at her hand, which is absolutely amazing, bro. But yeah, that's our W Mans of the Week.
I got one more. And I
go.
rarely give this brother credit because I'm always very harsh on him because I want him to play like he did against Broncos
Go on.
more consistently. But, bro, Ponga, it's just good to have you back in business, bro. You know what I mean? And he was doing it at both sides of the field, man. Just demanding the ball, bro. He was smashing Reece Walsh. He pumped Walsh with Adam Elliott. That was sick. But saved a couple tries, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I want him to demand the ball and be aggressive like that. I don't want him to go missing for half the game like he does a lot of the time in club football.
I feel like after the injury,
take the game by the neck and play football, bro. You know what I mean?
I feel like after the injury, because we all slated him, like, not his fault, but he was out for a while, and if he's gonna come back and I think that made him such a better player, bro. Because he's like he's got to be smarter now. You know what I mean? He's gonna be aggressive, but he's got to pick his right moments. But yeah, Ponga, he's been very good, man. I'm gonna get all Mans of the Week. I got 3 here. First one's Jared Croker, haram. I feel bad for him. Straight out, to reach 300 games is a W. It's a massive W. And to only do it at one club is also a big W. But to take the week off so you can play your 300 in front of your home crowd, which I fully back. I love it. I agree with it. I think it's great. But to go out there and lose that fashion...
Considering they won the game, he didn't play as well.
Yeah, and it's the L-Mans that I don't really want to give it to him, but I have to give it to him. You know, it's one of those what we have to do. The next one is Jared Warrior Hargraves. And you know what? I'll tell you what. I liked what he done. I liked what happened.
It was so funny.
It was funny, but the bottle throwing wasn't it for me because I think he's a big man. He can
the
build
water
anyone.
squirt.
The water squirt. But the main thing was when he had that drama, I think it was Magic Round against Cowboys, and he started getting upset and whatnot. And then like the roles reversed. It's like, come on, bro, you got upset here, and now you want to act like this. You know what I mean? And I love Jared Hargraves. He's one of my favorites to watch. He's aggressive. He's still playing at top level football. But that Spencer Leniu, him and that Spencer Leniu, that was a bit of a funny one, bro. Straight out. And then I got Pangai Jr., man.
You know I love him, bro. But
honestly,
I don't know what the hell Willie Mason told. I don't know what they told him, bro. He was like a piece of metal, and Moses was the magnet, bro. And he just wanted to follow Moses everywhere, bro. He's a prop. Stay away, like Moses. The first 2 of their 3 tries were off Pangai just getting caught out
literally.
by like
just being an NPC.
And he has these games.
Okay.
And he played himself out of the Origin jersey with that performance.
Let's get into Bulldogs after. That's our W and L, man. Game of the round quickly. Who's your game of the round?
Honestly, I really, really enjoyed that Warriors game. The Warriors-Raiders game, yeah.
I got 2 here. I got Brisbane-Newcastle because of the ending.
Yeah, it was sick too.
And I got Souths and Dragons.
That was a mental ending, bro.
Yeah, the ending was just only because of the ending, not really nothing else. But I think the Brisbane-Newcastle game was the highest quality game.
That was sick, bro, yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.
All right, let's get straight into Bulldogs talk. Special segment for the Bulldogs as always. Very disappointing yesterday. I just feel like we're running around. Bro. We're walking in circles.
That was our worst
we're chasing our tail. That was our worst performance, even though we looked so promising in attack sometimes. Until
the first 20...
Until players decide to kick the ball, second tackle, kick the ball. No patience, no control from any of our halves. Right? I'm not just blaming our halves, but we no control from them. Marnie wasn't really involved. I don't ever seen really Marnie get involved in the game at all. Pangai will get into him, but just for me, you know what burns me is I know the potential of this team. And people might say, well, but how is there... I know the potential. I know players like Jacob Preston. I know players like Adaka, players like Avarillo, Oluwapu yesterday. Khaled Rajab, shout out to one of the boys, Khaled Rajab. We're going to speak about him too because I feel like it's time for him to shine, bro. But all these players, bro, that I can look at and genuinely trust and rely on, burden. I can trust these players to do something special, but then there's another 5 or 6 I just can't, bro. It just doesn't work. Wallah, it kills me. It hurts me. And if we get the wooden spoon, I don't think we deserve it because we have the players for it. We have everything, even though we have a lot of injuries. But I don't think we'll get the wooden spoon, to be honest with you. If we play like that, yeah, nah, 100%. But tell me about that game yesterday. Chop it up for me, dissect it for me.
Well, a performance like that is very uncharacteristic.
Shout out to Jacob Preston's dad, by the way, because he had them.
Brother, he hooked me up. He's just absolute legend. Shout out to Mark, bro. Mad cunt, bro. So we had some nice seats. I had some nice seats for the game. Got to see. It's different when you watch from up high.
Yeah.
Because you see everything formulate like before it happens, you know?
I remember the games before you went to, you messaged me, was that a forward pass?
Yeah,
and
you can tell it's a forward pass from up there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was one from hands that was like 2 meters forward, and they were like,
they called
the
it,
ref delayed it. But like, you know, they took their time for a split second. We thought that they weren't gonna call it. But look, this team is known for one thing, and it's like they're like the Knights in the sense that they don't really give up. Like they work hard. It's just right now, like with some of the forwards, especially that we're missing, you can tell that we're missing them. Like Thompson especially, I'm really high on Thompson.
Me too. I
a lot
love
of players
Thompson.
aren't, but like especially when we're on the front foot, he's one of the props that you just want, because if he gets the ball charging forward, he can do so much damage. Like I remember a game against the Sharks a couple of years ago. He looked like a god, bro.
Yeah.
And he's so close to. I think it's like if it's not next week, it's the next game. And we need props, bro. Like I don't think the plan was to have Pangai at prop. Like you see those plays where he's like going short side and trying to be like a ball handler. Like he's done it a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks they've worked. A couple of weeks they haven't. But especially like the first game against Parramatta. Remember he was doing all that stuff, like throwing cutout balls.
Yeah.
I felt like he was meant to go into lock. That's why he lost all that weight.
Yeah.
Now he's playing prop. Like it's not like, prop's not hard to play, but he's sort of overthinking it, bro. He's overthinking it. You know what I mean? I just like. I feel like getting Thompson will let us have a lock, since we really don't have a lock.
No, but
right
that makes a lot of sense.
And we keep chopping and changing lock, and it's arguably the most important.
I understand
in the forwards,
I understand what you're saying, because we are missing Kickout and Thompson. They're two very, very big players that could change our team. But I've been saying this for a while, because everyone has injuries. Everyone adapts differently. A lot of teams' defense is getting better and better. I'm saying Newcastle, bro. The defense is getting better. But the Warriors, like I know the Warriors have a mad pack and that, but they still have a lot of injuries, bro. So I'm not going to use it as an excuse.
Yeah.
I know deep down, if we had these players in, I think it would be better. I don't think it would be much better. Well,
I think it would be much better.
Much better, but not as in like, we thought we'll make the ATC easily. Yeah. We're like 100%.
Well, we're not that far off still now.
I just still think that there's other teams. It really depends on other teams. But what I'm going to say about Pangai, I was telling you about this before we got on. I don't know, man. I feel like from I think he debuted in 2016, you were telling me. It's been 7 years. I don't see him having more IQ in NRL anymore. I don't see like him learning that. Maybe he can. I don't know. Maybe he can become a ball playing lock, and maybe he can become this, maybe become that. But he's doing too much. Way too much, bro. And like, I know after Origin, he wanted to prove himself. And even in Origin, I promise you, wallahi, we never spoke about this, but in Origin, he wasn't that bad. The penalty that he gave away was very harsh. All right,
It was just that offload.
It was, and then it all came down to the offload. But we all know Pangai's potential. I know it, you know it. That's why he's on the money. Whatever he's on it, and he deserves to be on it because he's a good player. But I feel like the difference between good players and absolute gun players, like a Jake Trbojevic, like any of them, Cameron Murray, right? Because that's who Pangai was, because Pangai was in that element. Wallah, he was. Like you said, he stopped Tamalolo. But them players, because they know what to do in the right times, they know what not to do. They know how to tackle, they know when to push up the line. But I just feel like yesterday, I swear, I didn't think Parramatta played unbelievably well yesterday. Mitchell Moses was. He was unbelievable.
And Gutherson was.
Unbelievable, yeah. But as soon as we started defending them quicker, they started buckling, losing the ball. We had a lot of chances to make something out of it. But that's all it takes, bro. Is an error, a little gap, and they squeeze in and score. Gutherson, the hat-trick in the first half kills me. You know that after that happens, you're not winning the game.
Yeah.
It's facts, cuz.
It's the King's birthday, bro.
It's King's birthday, yeah. Shout out to Gutherson.
He's the king, bro.
He was unbelievable, but I just think that Pangai, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what they're telling him, bro. I don't know. Maybe he's confused, but in Origin, he wasn't that bad until the offload, right? And then in this game, he wanted to do too much. He wanted to exercise his hand too much. He wanted to do this, do that. Kills me, bro. Kills me. But let's talk about something. Actually, one more person. Do you have anything to say on that before we...
No, it's just Moses took the opportunities that Pangai gave him.
That's exactly right. And wallah, this is no credit to him. I rate Moses so high, right? I think he's one of the best halfbacks. I think his kicking game is elite, cuz. And he's one of the best ball-running halfbacks in the game. But you give him a chance, cuz, he's going to score and create. And you know, Para on a Sunday, they love open footy. Oh, how much they love
And
it.
that game was open.
That
The
was
first
open,
half
bro.
an hour, even both teams, bro.
It was entertaining the first 25 minutes.
25 minutes, bro. I was like, bro, what a game this is, man.
And then
Everyone's throwing the ball around.
And then he just went to the shits.
But it was, for me, like, I think Burton had a pretty good game. From a standpoint of the positions that we were in, like, I don't think the issue is the attack. Right now it's the defense. Like,
100%.
I was having a chat with everyone on stream and in my Discord, like, the defense is the issue. It's
very
not
bad.
the attack, bro.
It's very bad.
We keep leaking too many points.
Against the Roosters, bro. We were in control of that game.
Yeah,
we were on them, bro.
Oh, yeah, we got robbed that game.
I don't want to get to that because...
But this loss stings so much because we should have had a win last week. And, like, that's why it's annoying, bro, because the top 8 is in reach still.
It still is.
Because the comp is so close. Like, if we win that game, we have 6 wins. The 8 right now is 7 wins to enter. So, like, now we're fighting. Like, it's annoying, bro.
I genuinely think we should have won last week.
We really should have won last week because we were the better team. And that's why I left the Central Coast feeling like we won, but we lost. That's why it was the worst, you know? Yeah. Bloody Norman from Sports Show smiling all the way home, you know? It's one of the...
How about that Hainsey? He was
happy. We'll watch that
I like
together.
Hainsey. I always comment on his things.
He's a funny guy, bro. He's a cool guy.
He's a good bloke.
Look, they are showing signs, flashes of being a good side. I think we need to do a couple of things to unlock the potential of this team. The first thing, like, I'm very happy with Carl. You know what? Like, I didn't even know he had that in his locker. What the run that he did.
Shout out to Carl. That was a beautiful.
I don't know how I didn't even think it was that strong. He's run through 4 players. 3 of them are forwards.
Bro, he dumped off Hika Ogden on his ass,
bro,
by himself.
Ogden's a big boy, man,
and I see potential in that lot, but he's strong, bro.
So I'm more than happy to keep him there because he's only going to get better, bro. And this year's a write-off because unfortunately, ever since the injury started growing, we're like, what can we do? Like, that's why we made the gamble. Like, just throw him in there because the club does see these two as our long-term halves pairing. So I'm happy with the halves. Yeah, they can take control of Burton can take control of the game. Like, cause after 2 second tackle kicks, I would have lost it at him. I would have yelled at everyone, made sure that didn't happen again.
By the way, I don't think...
Because we did it about 5 times.
I don't think Burton's a bad halfback, wallah. Like, when we have this argument I don't think he's bad halfback. I really don't. Because I feel like he's a player that can do anything. He can play anywhere. Wallah, he can. He can play fullback if he wants to. He really can. But I just feel like... And he will learn this. It's not like it's a critique on him because he just got there. He just got to 7. He'll learn the kicking game better. He'll learn how to control the side better. He'll learn how to be more vocal. But... For me, the most important thing in this spine is the freaking fullback.
Yeah, and that's
where you were leading to.
Yeah,
and he has to go. I'm sorry. I don't like to grill anyone, but I don't. Wallah, he runs on 4th tackle. He runs on 3rd tackle. Nothing happens.
You know Michael Porter Jr.
Who?
You know Michael Porter. You know the joke is, the play stops here. Yeah, because he's just gonna shoot it when he gets it.
There's no other end product.
Bro, he's got no pass buttons on his controller. Just run, and now kick. Hey, bro, I don't want to see this man kick a ball again.
Never.
Because the only way he's the Aiden Tolman of fullbacks, but in terms of runs
on 4th.
He used to take our runs on 4th. He used to make 25 runs for 150 meters. Like, this is what Hayes is doing, bro. And I don't the best way for us, and considering how well, this brother is not going to be playing fullback. He's not even really going to be in the side next season. So I don't see the value in playing him.
That's what I'm trying to say.
We have guys like Blake Wilson, Braden Burns now coming back from injury. Personally,
he's been unbelievable.
I would move Kiraz to fullback and move Blake Wilson or Braden Burns, whoever's healthy, to the wing. I'd put Burns, but if Burns is in and out of the team and he's super injury prone, so when he's injured, you put in Blake Wilson.
You know who I'd go with? I'd go with Rajab at 6. Burton at 7, and I'd go Oluwapu at fullback.
Nah, I don't think he's got the speed.
Who, Oluwapu?
Yeah.
Who cares? Dylan Edwards.
And he's quick. I don't
Gutson is not. It's one of the slowest fullbacks I've ever seen.
I think but Gutson knows how to be fullback. If you have the IQ, you don't need to be fast. Or I'm
just throwing it out there.
If you know where to be, I don't think. I think Carl's the future 6. I'm happy with how Rajab did last on
Let's talk about him, bro. That's one of our boys,
yeah,
bro.
man, that's one of the Shabab,
That's one of the
bro.
Shabab, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out to you, my brother Khaled.
Cuz I'm all the way up there, and I see him. I didn't know he came on. I see him. I'm like,
You just hear 100 Lebos. Ah!
no. I'm like, who's that? Who's that? And I'm like, oh, that's Rajab, bro. I didn't know it was that quick. He was like an Energizer bunny, cuz.
I'm not gonna act like I know him and I've known him for a while and he's my mate, this, that. But I did meet him once in Ramadan somewhere. And we spoke for a bit. It's good black follows the couch. I know a lot of his cousins, his mates. But even though I don't know him on a personal level, it's so good for me to see a Lebo, especially a Lebo Muslim, someone get in there, they take the right path, become someone, play for the Bulldogs, because it's like a dream for us. You know how it is, us Lebos. It's a dream. And we got Kira's in there now.
Yeah,
we got
man.
Khaled Rajab. I hope all these Lebo boys start taking it serious, that they can actually make it. And you Rajab and Kiraz and whoever else are a good example for everyone else that they can make it in NRL. You don't have to be this white guy with orange hair to make it. That doesn't exist anymore. You can push it and you can make it.
Exactly.
We're proud of with whatever we've seen. And even if he has a bad game, bro, I'll back him 1,000,000% because the energy that he shows, and not just because he's Lebanon and whatnot, but because the energy he showed in both those games was unbelievable, bro. He comes on and he's running in his left and he's running right.
Want from
that's
a utility.
what I want, cuz.
That's what you want from a utility, especially.
That's what I want from everyone.
Yeah.
If you get the opportunity to play in a Bulldogs jersey, Khaled knows how important that is. It's a dream, cuz. And him and his family, they all know how important that is. And if you get that chance, bro, and he's not taking it, he's taking it with his both hands, his legs, he's taking it with everything. He's doing it 120%, and I love to see it. And I pray that he's in the team long term.
Yeah,
I really hope we don't just let him. I hope he stays, and we build around them, the young boys. And I don't care how long it takes to see success. As long as I know we're doing the right direction, I'm happy.
Yeah, I think I'm really enjoying. Like, I think a utility is good, but since Marnie's playing
80 minutes, really.
80 minutes, I want to cause the real issue is the forward pack.
Yep.
We're getting nicked in the middle every game. Every game we're getting pumped in the middle.
It's very bad.
I want another forward there. Personally, I'd either with Franklin Pele or Jackson Toppin. I don't know why we need a utility. As much as I like Rajab, because the forward pack is losing every week, like to every team, we lose our battle, and that's why everyone else struggles. Because if you don't go forward, everything looks like crap.
Of course, bro.
And
that's why Penrith are so good, bro.
Because they go forward.
They go forward, and
Parramatta,
comes from their halves.
That's why when they get to the finals, bro, especially last year, the forward pack, man, they kill teams, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the forward pack is the most important part of the team. Because they advance you into the position to succeed.
They're the petrol for the
You know
car,
what I mean?
bro.
And that's why having a good seven with having a player with a good kicking game, like in Origin, for example, when you have that bad set, they can kick you out of trouble. But cause when you're constantly kicking out of trouble, it's annoying, bro. How are you gonna win? You're just banking on the other team making an error to get full position instead of making it yourself. And I would like to see more shifts out wide on earlier.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to get our backs involvement. We need to get Adokar involved. Avrilo. We know, let's look at the Dragons game, for example. The amount of times we shifted out wide in our own half.
Easily. Then
they just stopped doing it. That's why I like Burns. Because Burns would go from wing, run into the center, call for the ball, and make something happen. Because he's got that experience. He's played a few years now.
He's got the confidence to run ahead and take charge.
And I just want to see more. We were playing really good football in the first 25 minutes. We were throwing the ball around, offloading.
I thought when we had the ball, Wallah, we were doing good things.
We nearly scored a couple times, man. Making line. Gutterson, man.
Yeah, he was.
They say they need X Factor. No, bro. Does Dylan Edwards have X Factor? No.
Nah.
He just does everything the team needs. The brother is doing Peter check. Goalkeeper saves with his leg to stop a kick on second tackle.
Nah,
off a line break. He's insane.
Gufson's He'll always be class. We all know how good he is in his role. But I just felt like we need to be more patient. We need to be more calm. And let's wrap this Bulldogs talk up because we got a lot to talk about.
But I'm never, cause I love Cameron Serraldo, and I feel like he's doing a great job. And the way we play, especially in many games this season, compared to last year and the year before that and the year before that, we look miles ahead.
No, I know that.
I think he's worked miracles considering the problems that we've had with the roster and all this and big name players going down. I think he's navigated it well, and I feel like I'm very there's no Not a single shred of me that wants to get rid of him.
Nah, I'm with you.
I mean, whereas other years, like we wanted to kill Trent Barrett at this point.
Because Trent Barrett was like,
you know what I mean? Like, because it's ugly football. The team wasn't trying.
I feel like Serrato's taking a bit of risks, but I think there's one thing you need to do is get rid of Hayes Perham, ASAP.
Yeah.
I don't care if we lose by 50 points the week after. It doesn't bother me.
I don't care.
Just let's mix it up.
He's a secret agent for Parramatta, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So,
Even though he scored, they let him through. Why did they let him through?
and he probably still would. I don't know. Anyway. State of Origin. It's upon us. It's next week. We hope everyone enjoyed Gus Storm and Don't Be a Waker video. We're going to make some more shit about that. But let's talk about game one quickly touch on what you think.
What the issues were.
What the issues were in game one. First and foremost, I want to say, everyone that's coming for James Tedesco, calm down a little bit, just a little bit. All right. Have your criticism. It's fine. You're a fan of the game. You can have an opinion. But I promise you, Queenslanders would never ever slate their captain, their man of the series, their match winners, their legends. Because Tedesco is going to go down as a New South Wales legend, 100%. No one will ever no one will ever go for Tedesco like that if they were Queenslanders. Let's just get that first things first. Second of all, I don't think he had the best game ever. I just think that his decisions in important moments were very bad, right? And that's all you need. Same as Pangai Jr. That one decision slated him getting selected again and slated the whole game. That's one thing. Another thing, Pangai Jr., I just spoke about him. Hudson Young. I don't know why this brother got picked again. I really don't understand. If you think there's a good reason, you can explain it to me. But I don't see that.
Well, he's a good player.
I know he's a good player.
And he's tough. But if you're going to play him 20 minutes, there is zero value in picking Hudson Young over many other potential candidates.
Okay,
like Kaloma Tangi,
yep.
Olakawatu, etc. You know what I mean?
I just don't get that 20 minutes from Hudson Young was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Well,
worse than Pangai Jr. Gave away 2 penalties and stripped the ball 3-on-1 in a State of Origin on your debut. This is why I tell you, State of Origin is a whole different ball game. You have to be level-headed, understand what's happening. It's not 5 minutes to go.
And he gets subbed out. We're down 10-0.
Never comes back.
And who they put on?
Who?
Bro, the most angry bloke I've ever seen in my life.
You gotta apologize.
I apologized like 5 times already.
I apologize.
I said, brother, why we pick a place that just came back from injury? They haven't even been they're barely even starting first. Like, I know they're playing well, but
I got what you're saying.
But you know what? I said because I'm like, Olakawatu's been playing the whole season. He's been playing the whole season well. Even the game that even the games like that he's playing after the Origin selections, he's saving 3 tries. You know what I mean? But then this brother comes in and he's running the ball like the other team, like murdered his whole family. You know what I mean? Like he just wanted to kill everyone in front of him.
I love Liam.
Plays that see red, but I love it. Like, cause I will never say. I will never say anything even remotely like negative about you again, bro. Because I feel like you're gonna come hunt me down and then run through. He's gonna.
Have you seen his interviews?
He's the armored titan, bro. He's the armored titan.
Have you seen his interviews, but
no.
He's always like, I feel like he's so shy, but he'll eat your head off, bro. You know what I mean?
The ones with Freddie Fitler and stuff like, the ones with like
Fletch
and Hunt, he's always smiling.
Yeah, he's always
like, cuz we've got to stop that now, bro.
Yeah.
Cuz I don't want to see no more interviews. Just focus on football for like 1 week, bro. But alright, cuz he was mad. But yeah, Hudson Young, I'd get rid of. I personally don't see. I don't feel like Cleary had that bad of a game as people were saying.
He didn't.
His kicking game was bloody perfect.
He didn't. His kicking
the
game
amount of kicks that he put in, that landed like one, like I always say, as within dick suck range, but one, like 30 centimeters away or like 10 centimeters away from the dead ball line, like from that try line.
That's
you know
a perfect kick.
It's perfect. He did that like 5 times, bro. Like we want to know why we were constantly down there. It's because the kicking game was perfect.
100%.
But when it came to him having the ball in hand, Queensland just kept pressuring Yo and Cleary, and they were flustered. They kept dropping the ball. Like Ben Hunt was getting in Cleary's face. Like, we need to solve that. We need to sort this out. And that's why I like the Moses selection.
Okay, let me tell you why. Because we're going to talk about this before we get into Moses and everyone. And this is what I told you when we did League, lads, and you were 1,000,000% correct. You literally predicted what Freddie Fitler is going to do, right? When Mr. Trebojevic got HIA'd off, right? We could have activated an 18th man. Now, I'm genuinely asking this question. It's not a question, it's a statement that I'm going to make. I don't think Brad Fitler I think Brad Fitler is an NPC. I don't think he actually knows what to do. I think he's just a showcase for New South Wales Blues politics, and he has no say in anything. Because if you can activate another man, cause inshallah it was Luke Brooks, inshallah it was Hayes Perham, you're gonna activate it. Because guess what? That's your right. Okay, so Burton doesn't get activated.
Like, I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm just gonna give you a scenario. You have 2 players, all right, to replace the center position. Would you rather pick
a halfback,
a relatively small halfback that he's played fullback and stuff before, but he's never played in the centers? You gotta know where you're standing. You gotta know when to rush out. You know what I mean? You're gonna be able to communicate. But I got a guy that's never played center in his life because he's too good to play center. You know what I mean? Or a guy that's won center of the year and played center last Origin and did a good job.
See what kills me?
You're not chasing points. You're ahead.
Yeah.
And not only are you ahead, the other team's got one less player.
Literally. Yeah.
So all you had to do is know what to do defensively. You know what I mean? But what does he do? He says, former center of the year, guy that I picked in the centers last Origin for the last 10 minutes, I'm going to pick the halfback because for some reason we need points. And what is Nico's best attribute? Generating points. Why do we need more points? Like, I'm not saying play negative football.
No.
You pick the center of the year if available. It's like they didn't know. Because it's not just Freddie. It's Greg Alexander.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You
want to break it down? I'm trying to get there. We got there. Greg Alexander.
He's the Penrith guy.
You fucking biased piece of shit. Don't cut nothing out.
No. Relax.
No, cuz. I'm sick of it.
This is a machine player.
When we wanted Matt Burton, what did he come out and say? Bulldogs he made it look like.
Yeah.
Okay? Piece of shit. Scumbag dog. I can't stand you. You're a Queenslander. That's all I can see in front of me, bro. Right? You picked the worst. I don't know, cuz. Do we remember what happened last year? I got Talakai picked. Stephen Crichton, who wasn't the player he is now, cuz. Don't tell me he was. Right? But Greg Alexander's got too much control. Brad Fitler's a dud. Right? Stupid. I don't care if you coach the Lebanon team, cuz. Wallah. I don't care. It does not bother me one bit.
He did good for us, bro.
Huh?
He did good for us.
He did, yeah.
Alright, cuz, you know what?
Okay, but listen to me.
Wait, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, just calm down a bit.
Okay, I'm calm.
Greg Alexander doesn't have more influence than Freddie Fitler.
No, he does.
But he's got influence.
Cuz Freddie Fitler is not a human. He's not real.
Leave him alone, bro.
Cuz Freddie Fitler's not real, cuz, wallah.
He didn't took us to the semis,
if
bro.
I tell you I'm broke, yeah, and you tell me, alright, there's money in my youth, yeah, go get it, and I just walk past the money and I decide to go rob someone. Am I smart or am I dumb? Am I smart or am I dumb? Tell me, I don't know. I need to understand, cuz.
He's ginning, bro.
Cuz, honestly, bro, it burns me. Cuz, no one understands, cuz. Origin is origin, cuz. It's life and death. It's so important, right? Cuz, I didn't go to work the next day for the next 3 days. I was that pissed off. But anyway, let me get back to my point. Nico Hines, you were 100% right. Exactly what you said happened.
What are they going to use him for?
What are they going to be used for?
If Turbo didn't get hurt,
Nico
was warming the bench, bro.
What I said is, take Isaiah off. Everyone started eating me, right? How can you take a lock off? Cuz, listen. You know what? I love Isaiah. I rate him highly, yeah? But he was the Penrith connection. He got the ball, passed it. Take him off. Let's get Hines in with next to Cleary. Let's get Hines in next to Luai. Let's get Hines with Tedesco.
He was the modem, cuz. He was the internet modem. Yeah. You took out the modem, the internet connection, everything else disconnected.
I went dial-up, cuz.
Disconnected, bro.
No, okay. That's all. Sometimes you have to blow everything up to make it work, cuz. But I just feel like Hines never got used properly. I feel like that's why Brad Fitler is not a good coach and he's an NPC.
Brother, they put Hines on to please everybody.
I love that word. I'm going to use it every now, NPC.
Yeah, they put Hines on to please everyone. It wasn't a smart thing to do football-wise, in my opinion.
All right, anyway.
And I feel like if we just subbed Burton on, guess what? We win the game.
We don't make that error. And one more thing before we get into... Because we're going to take too long. I'm going to get upset.
No, I don't care, bro. It's a big episode.
Okay, but listen to me. Why the hell was Brian To'o playing on the left side and Josh Adokar playing on the right side?
Oh, no. For the Penrith connection.
Because I don't care about Penrith connection.
That's what they care about.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to say.
And it's because Crichton had to go in late because of the Latrell injury.
Okay, so where...
So Crichton only had one training session and captain's on. So in their mind, you put him in a familiar environment, the training doesn't matter.
You genuinely... One sec.
That's why.
You genuinely think... We looked like a team that trained.
No.
In attack? In attack, it was literally dead connections. It was kick to Crichton and kick for Tom Trbojevic, who's half injured, can't jump over Reece Walsh when he wanted to. That's all I've seen. Until I've seen Tom swerving the other side.
Yeah, that one time Tom went to the other side.
And that's why Latrell would have been unbelievable, because he would have told Nathan Cleary, fuck you. Would have told Luai, fuck you. Give me the ball,
Yeah,
bro.
like I said.
I am the saviour right now, yeah? I'm going to try. I might knock it on. I might punch someone in the head. I don't care, brother.
He's like the Jamie Tart, bro.
Yes, okay. Anyway.
You don't know the reference. But
okay, I'm just going to agree with you.
I just said, Latrell, like I said today in my TikTok, I was like, Latrell, if you don't give him the ball in 2 straight sets, he's going to run around chasing you like with a shahota, bro. Like a lever dad. He's going to be so mad at you for not giving him the ball. And this, honestly, it's bullshit that people say he disappears in big games.
Who, Latrell?
I
read the comments. I read, yeah.
Bro, bro, you know what?
He disappears in the quiet games, actually.
Are you fucked? This brother, okay, he's got 2 comps, all right? He scored in one of them in the grand final, and then later on the shit he was doing on the way there, he scored in one of them, set up the winner against Canberra. All right, stop. And in the centres especially, he does not disappear. At fullback, you can say, yeah, his work rate's not that good, but that's the player is. It's not like he doesn't. He's showed up against Storm, fucking Brisbane, fucking Penrith, bro. He showed up, bro. Shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about.
Latrell's the
brother. He's him. He ended Will Chambers' career. Any centre that they put in front of him, he ends their career, bro.
Hopefully it ends the next one. But anyway, let's get into Origin Game 2. That's in Suncorp. We've seen the team selections. What do you think? I got no more energy, wallah.
No, it's not even. It's not. Like,
okay, so what do you
smile, bro. You don't know it's bad until it's like. I can't imagine. What do you think the Queenslanders were saying the years that they won? Because 22 and 20.
Because listen to me. I actually think New South Wales Blues are going to win this game. Wallah.
I think we're going to win, bro.
I genuinely think that, right? But, brother, it's all going to come down to game 3 loss.
All right. Moses was...
Okay, let's go. Moses and Luai in the halves.
Okay.
First thing they got selected.
They work.
I got to do it for the clip.
They're going to work together.
Okay.
What do you want to do for the clip? You don't tell me this before I start talking.
No, because I was just going to introduce it. So
the Moses in the...
Okay, so Mitchell Moses and Jerome Luai have just been picked in the New South Wales halves pairing. I don't know. I'm going to let you talk about it.
All right, forget about who's available. Are they going to work? You got a running 6 that wants to attack the line and get stuck into it. And you have a 7 who's a mad kicker. If the defense rushes up, he's got a step. He's fast as fuck, bro.
He's a ball runner too.
He's mad, bro. And he's one of the Shabab.
Yeah.
Because if he plays bad, his dad's going to bash him.
He's not one of the Shabab. What? Because he's Lebo?
Yeah.
No, he's half Lebo. He's not real Lebo. No way.
I'm half Lebo.
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm joking.
I'll throw you out the window, bro.
But I'm such a racist.
We're not the mafia,
I'm such a racist to Lebos, yeah?
Because I'm a made man.
No, okay, listen to me, yeah? Listen to me. Mitchell Moses, and Wahiyat, this is the one reason why I really believe he's going to be good. But there's so many reasons I think he isn't, right? Okay, listen to this. His running game is excellent. His kicking game, phenomenal. Up there with one of the best.
His defense
is great, right?
He locked up, like he stopped a lot of tries yesterday.
What I'm worried about is his big game moments. Disappears. Let's be real.
Oh my God, I don't think so.
I do think so.
Because you get to a grand final, that means every game before that was a big game and that they played well. Yeah. They didn't win the grand final, but you can't pin it on Moses. The whole team got smashed.
I'm not just pinning it on Moses.
But you're saying he's not a big game player.
I don't think
the whole Parramatta are just not big game players.
Okay, that's true. All right, but I don't think that's the only thing I'm worried about. Right, but let's take the positives now.
All right, now
he's been there before.
Yeah,
he's been on Origin before.
He was injured,
and he was injured. I don't care what injury you got. You're playing Origin. It is what it is. Unless you got an ACL done and you're limping, I don't care. Okay, but what I'm saying is Moses has been there. He's copped the abuse, the pressure. Now he might be immune to it, and he might take this from both hands and win us the game and be one of the best, right? I don't understand Jerome Luai there. I really don't understand Jerome Luai there.
Well, think of it like this. And even though I don't think he had the best game, I think he had all of the ball. Like, if you give Munster that many opportunities, would have lost by 70, bro. Yeah. They had how many sets on the Queensland line? He got 2 try assists, and one of them he was just passing the ball to Crichton.
I don't think he was bad.
He wasn't bad, but he wasn't as good as people said he was. Like, if he got dropped, I would have understood. But if he stayed, I would have understood. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not mad. Is that the best halves combo we could have picked? No. Because I feel like he's best with Cleary. But now that you take Cleary away, it's like, okay, now you pick the best player available, or you pick another combo. I would have picked Walker and Reynolds because Walker wants to prove himself, is in great form, and he's in great form without Reynolds. Imagine you put Reynolds next to him now. He's a different player than he was.
He's matured.
In 2021, you know what I mean? And Reynolds literally plays at Suncorp every week because Broncos don't play away. He plays there every week, bro.
They don't play away.
Every game they're playing at Suncorp, bro.
See,
you know what I mean?
That's
and you want to say, but it's an away game at Suncorp. Yeah, Magic Round.
literally the same shit.
They played away at Suncorp, all right?
But see, I would have agreed with that. Or even I would have personally went Nico Hines and Adam Reynolds. But I understand why you don't pick Nico Hines. I fully understand, wallah.
Well, yeah, it's
because
clear.
he doesn't know what Fitler doesn't know what he's going to get from him in that game. It's a big game too. You got to pick the right things.
Yeah, you got to, I wanted to pick players a little bit more battle tested. Like, these guys, they're in their 30s, bro. Like, they know.
That's why.
They've seen some shit.
I don't know what more Adam Reynolds needed to do.
I mean? They're like Rambo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're throwing Rambo back out there instead of some young buck. You know what I mean?
He knows the ins and outs.
This is the most important mission. You need Rambo.
But yeah, bro, that's the pick. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not too happy with the 6 and 7 combo. But what I really think Moses, this is opportunity. I'm not gonna judge him, cuz I'm not gonna say, this is that, because I can easily see him shutting me up. Well, I can.
Yeah, give the brother a chance.
I'm gonna give him a chance, right? And I'm a nobody, so it doesn't matter if I give him a chance or not. Who gives a fuck? But I really hope he does well. And as much as I want to lose this, because I can't stand Fitler, I really need to see Fitler gone. Because I don't care if we win 100-0 the next game or we win 1,000-0 the next game. I need to see Fitler gone. I said Fitler Alexander gone. I'm sick of him. Right? Another problem I have is Cameron Murray's not starting.
Yeah, this is the biggest problem for me.
This is the biggest issue.
Hudson Young being in there again, when he wasn't utilised and he was wank in the game one. When you have 50 bloody options that you could pick that will probably do better, I don't get it. Stefano I'm happy with because he's one of the boys from the area. Cabramatta 2 Blues, you know what I mean?
Easy.
Machine player, and he's going to be there for a while. Like, there's a reason why the Tigers pounced on him when they did from Para and jacked him from Para, because this guy had, like, you know, future great prop written all over him, and just greats. Like, although I think Clem is better, I can definitely see Fitler preparing for another, or the future when he's probably not going to be coaching, to be honest. Because Robson's in there, Cook and Appy are in their 30s, bro.
Let's talk about Reece Robson's selection. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, he's a mad player,
if
bro.
They want to go for
I would rather him than McInnes if they're going to play hooker. But McInnes has the potential to play lock anywhere.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind McInnes, to be honest with you.
He's so versatile.
Even Reece Robson is, to be honest with you.
But I don't think Reece Robson, I've never seen him anywhere outside of hooker, so...
Let's see.
But then again, they use Granville. Like, I don't really watch the Cowboys.
I actually think they'll start with Reece Robson, you know that?
But
I don't think they'll start with Cook.
No, they're starting with Cook.
Because I actually think they'll battle it out the first
They're not, like, bro, we had a terrible start game one.
We did.
You know what I mean?
Shocking.
You got to start Murray because he's the best, probably is the best back rower on that team.
He's a future Blues captain, cuz.
Bro, this guy I think he's better than Yo, but he's more versatile than Yo. So, so he's got to be starting. I swear, if they don't make a late change like Queensland did, the late change ended up probably winning them the game because Cotter was he was outstanding.
He was man of the match.
He was man of the match, and like, as much as I wanted to give it to like Hammer, like, you know, he deserved it. I'm not like at the time definitely. You know what I mean, like, guy played 80 minutes. So
Latrell Mitchell, last Blues person we're gonna talk about before we get into Queensland a bit.
He's got ice in his vein, bro.
Mitchell, please, brother. This is a message from me to you. I love you. Even when you smash the Bulldogs, I still love you. This is a call from New South Wales fans, all of us, all around the state, all the ones living everywhere. Please, show them who you are. You know the go anyway. You know the drill. Will Chambers owned him. Hammer Tamas Fido.
Just call him Hammer, bro.
The Hammer. You're going to own him. I already know it, right? This might come back to bite me. But I hope you're next to Josh Adaka. I hope they're together on the left. Please, God, put them on the left. And I want to see those boys dominate. Shout out to them. Shout out to Arakatu. I messaged Josh after game one. I actually didn't tell you this. I messaged him and I sent him some nice words and he replied to me, absolute legend. He was gutted. And they're two players that are going to be so important for us. And I just hope that Mitchell Moses uses our wingers. I hope.
No, it's Tedesco past the ball.
Tedesco and Frizzell. Come on, bro.
What did like, cuz after Origin, Adaka has a blinder because they passed him the ball. Turbo has a blinder because they passed him the ball. They're telling
This
you
guy's a
something.
blunder because we let him run through our defense.
No, but here we go, mate.
Anyway.
I want a message to troll me.
Okay.
They told me that one player can't make a difference. But then they go and told me in 2014, if we had Cooper Cronk, troll me, bro. They forgot about you. It's like they can't remember. They're like goldfish. They can't remember outside of like a week ago. They forgot. They forgot how good you were, bro. And Wallah, you're gonna show them. You're gonna show them who you are, bro. You're gonna remind everybody again who troll meat really is, bro.
Troll meat, trot that tit. That's gonna be a big combo, bro.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Humdinger's gonna be there, bro. Wallah.
Won't surprise me if Brad Fitler puts the Troll Mitchell at 14, but it just won't surprise me anymore what I'm gonna expect from
Man,
this.
you don't know what he's gonna do, bro.
Alright, let's get into Queensland. Quickly, Farawaka's in. What an unbelievable addition to have them. He's one of the I really rate him. I've rated him for 2-3 years now. Gun, tackle machine.
Always rated him from the first moment I saw Mo.
Gold Coast.
Big Mo, mate. Mad
He's
player.
a gun, cuz. That's one. Nanai comes in. I was surprised I didn't see Kafusi in there.
No, I think he's still suspended.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Nanai comes in, and Selwyn Cobbo's out, which is a big thing. But guess
Yeah,
what?
was he injured?
Selwyn Cobbo?
Yeah.
Nah, he played the Brisbane,
Yeah,
but he
'cause
got injured in the game.
Okay, because I was gonna say like they're not the
A lot of players got injured this week. A lot of Origin players got injured, bro.
Yeah.
Liam Martin concussion.
Coates is mad. I would have liked Oates. I really liked.
I like
I'm a big
Oates, but I think Coates is-
Coates had a mad game on the weekend and aerial ability. Like he can't.
He's better than
He can't teach jumping, bro.
Nah.
Like Adokar and Thor are not getting that high.
Yeah, that's
Know
gonna
what I
be a big issue for Toto too, bro. But that's that. Let's get into round 16 tips. And we'll do a quick. Shall we do?
Poor big red machine, man.
And what's his name? Corey Hosba.
Poor big red machine.
This week's a quiet one actually. There's five games this week.
Yeah. I don't know how many.
All right, let's have a
There's
look.
no game Thursday. I know that.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. All right, first game, Fred. I don't know who's playing. I've just lost all energy going off at Greg Alexander. Cowboys and Penrith Panthers.
Yeah. I'm going Cowboys, bro.
Because they're playing at home. Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
go
they got their whole team pretty much, man. And they lost Jeremiah and Anai and Ricardo. They got like 50,000 back rolls, bro.
Literally.
They got a
Luciano
stockpile, bro.
Leilua.
Yeah.
He can actually start now.
bro.
Him and Lukey. Newcastle Knights and Roosters. I'm gonna pick the Newcastle Knights all day, every
They
single
got heart, bro.
day. Them Roosters.
Roosters got no heart.
Them Roosters are shameless, bro. Wallah.
No ticker.
Nothing. Parramatta Manly. No Dylan Brown, no Moses.
Yeah, that. Oh,
RIP to Dylan Brown's career as well.
Oh no, we don't know yet, bro.
I'm just saying for now.
But like Manly, no Turbo, no
Cherry Evans.
Cherry Evans. No, I'm going Manly, and I reckon because Schuster's gonna have a blinder.
Oh yeah, he's just as in. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Manly too. Because without Moses, they don't get anywhere para straight up. Let's be real. Cronulla and Bulldogs, the last game you're gonna be there.
I'm gonna be at Shark Park. My first game at Shark Park. I'm gonna go with the Sharks because they just got beat by 50, and the Dogs aren't in the top 8, which means they're gonna be fired up.
So Hines and Burton were both playing.
Yeah, Hines and Burnham both playing, which I wasn't expecting.
Cracker.
So I'm just glad. Because I'm like, at least I get to see the boys play, you know?
All right, that's that. Anything else we want to talk about? This was a bit of a long episode.
Yeah, it was.
We vented.
We're gonna make up for it, you know?
Yeah, we do. And just for next week, we're gonna see when we're gonna drop because Origin's on Wednesday. We don't want to drop on the same day as Origin, obviously. So we'll probably pop in on Sunday, record, and drop it on Monday.
Yeah.
And push this football or the next agenda we have to another day. Love you all. Like, subscribe, comment. We are drained. We are tired, but we are back. League lads, thank you for coming.